Hi, this is the part 2. I'm going to install all the lower parts here. And before I start, I want to show you what tools I use. I use some roll pin punch, or regular punch is fine. And the tools like this. If you don't have this, you can use a small Allen tools like this. And you need like a thin screwdriver. I like something like this. I don't think this called screwdriver. It's like some tools like this. So it's like a fat. It's like a fat head, and you need a fat head screwdriver, a pilot, cutter. You need something in this size or bigger. So don't. And hammer. You only need to use a rubber side. Also something, put it under your lower. You could use this or the big mass tape thing. So, all right, let's start. Also two more small tools. One is the AR-15 trigger pin and the slave pin. So you could get those from your AR-15 trigger. The slave, you may not have the slave pin. You could Google it and buy it. It's like about $4. Slave is SLAVE, in case you don't know slave pin. So, all right, I will show you why you need those. Okay, let's put the easiest part inside. That is the bolt catch. You need to find the first hole, like in this area, the front area. This one. So, and before you install, look at it. There's some slot or the notch here. That is for the spring leg. So when you install that spring, put it on the right area, the rightmost, leaning the wall here. So I will remind you once I get to that part. This is the easiest part. Find that hole and just drop it. Make sure the silver metal is going that way. You cannot get that wrong. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. So, okay. The next part is the trigger. It will going down here, like right here. See that? So now is the time you use the AR-15 trigger pin, the longer one. So I put it inside. Both sides has to be flush, nothing stick out. So for the disassemble video, I will put the link below. Now this video I focus on installation. Let me show you how this looks like. There's two slot or holder here for the leg, left and right. So both leg go on the top after you install it. And this is how it looks like from the top. And from the left will be look like this. And from the right side, it looks like this. So it's nothing special. All you need to do is put this. Make sure this leg go on the top of the bolt catch. I just showed you that area. You have to put on the right area, not the middle, not the left. And when you drop it, when you drop this inside, make sure the left leg will keep coming out. The left one will keep coming out. So you have to give little pressure to the left side. Like when you're installing, try to lean to the left side. Otherwise, that leg will just keep falling out. And once you drop that to bottom, you have to redo it. So let's drop it inside. Lean to the. Make sure that the trigger shoes go inside the hole first, and lean to the. See, I already dropped that. You have to do it slowly and be more patient. And if you have if that spring keep moving, I mean the left front leg keep moving, so you use these two to pick it. Make sure it go to. Make sure it go toward. And once you get to this, make sure that the left rear spring leg go on top. If you cannot use these tools to get it back, you have to redo it. Just take it out, put it back to that. So if you fail a few times and you cannot get it, you could tape that, and then remove the tape later on. See, I almost got it. Almost. Once you think you got it, using these two to lift, to pick the front up. Yeah, keep doing it until, and keep pushing that way until I will tell you when. Yeah, we could fix that later, but now start to see. Check the bottom hole here. See if it light up. Now it's not light up, so that means this spring is in the wrong place. Or you didn't push it. So double check it. It's almost there, but that spring. Maybe pick it from this side. Okay, I got it. Yeah. This will be helpful. Pick it from the left. Now you check the hole. And yep, it's there. You will see that AR15 pin inside. So now it's time to get the longer original pin. It does not matter which way you go, but you could try one way and try the left. If it does not work well, and try the another side. And when you're trying, make sure you're holding the trigger. Otherwise, you may lose the spring. So, and once you think, hold it a little, and double check the another side, and make sure you line up, And now it's time to tap. Should be easy. Don't you see that the AR1, the AR15 pin come out? Oh, sorry, I shake the camera. The AR15 pin already come out. Use the rubber, and once you get to almost there, and you think it's already holding this side, you could put it under, put the holder, whatever you call. Put your lower there and use the punch. Just do it. Yeah, it's easy. I mean, it's easy to tap. It's not easy to install. You could see I have to fight with the front legs, the left front leg. I have to fight. So now you see that tools is useful. Where is it? This guy, it's useful. So now double check all the thing. That leg, the front leg is still not, if it not on the right area, just use finger, move it. Double check both rear legs is on the slot. The right front one, you would just sit there. So and try the trigger, see if you feel the tension. Okay, let's move on. Next part will be the hammer. Hammer is a little bit easier than the trigger. It will go to this hole, the second hole. So let me show you. The top is look like this. Once it's installed, it will look like this. You see the metal pieces. Sorry, the metal pieces in the front. That is the front. So now the important part is show you the right side. Right side looks like this, and the rear, the left side. You will find that left side is shorter here. And later on, you will know why this side is longer. They design like that. Okay. On the left side, make sure this part already installed here, already behind that that slot or holder. On the left, the right side, don't do that. Put it front. Put this leg going up, pointing up, and this leg, the right lower one, will go behind the wall. The wall means here. See, right here on the right side, right here. So we'll go there. So that is the only place to go. So this guy go behind that wall, here. And now we're going to do it. Just for the left one, the left side, just make sure the top leg is here, right here. For the right side, make sure that the lower leg go behind that wall, not in the front. And once you get that, legs will be finding the hole again. So yep, I got it. So same thing. I mean, don't let go anything. Otherwise, you could lose some spring. Using the same pin. Yeah, once you get a hole like this too, see this is easier. use tap it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now it's all done. So you could check the left side is still there. That leg, the rear leg. That side, the rear leg is right here. Is pointing up, as I told you guys. Now it's all done. You need to move that leg behind that. You may want to wear the glove because it could hurt your finger. Let me try without doing it without a glove. It's totally up to you if you wear a glove or not. But you have to do it. Pull it out, pull it back and fast, and now you will look like this. It's go to that slot. And now it should have some tension. Don't pull it and drop it. You will damage something. So if you want to test, put your finger here and try. Now you may think it's kind of loose. It does not have enough force to hit the firing pin. That is what the metal piece for, hitting the firing pin. So it's all done. So of course you need to put this leg on the top of the front pin. Where is the front pin? The front pin is the shorter one. This is kind of the shortest in the whole FCU, the whole trigger group. This is regular one. All other hoses using this pin, and this is the shorter one, using the shortest one. Put it from the right side. Just go, and you need to like pull the trigger a little in order to see that. So and the bolt catch could fall back a little, so you have to push this to the front if you find that it's blocking you. And right before you are there, that is why you need this screwdriver. So let's do this. Push this pin down, right, and then make sure the pin is almost there. Or you could, oh sorry, my bad. You have to do it from the left side. Yeah, my bad. Do it from the left side, so you have this finger to look at it. I mean to push the pin to the right. Sorry, the pin is from the left. Screwdriver here. Push the leg down all the way down, and let the pin holding it. Once you hold it, just keep going. So now the left front leg or the lower legs is go under the pin here. And now see if it line up. If it does not line up here, don't use a big hammer or a metal hammer to punch that, to tap that. The reason why it is not line up because the pressure from the spring. All you need to do using the same screwdriver, move it down a little until it hold. I mean until it line up. Or you could try to do a light tap, see if it go. If it does not go, that means you still need to use a screwdriver. Do it like this a little. Yeah, now like this. You try to pull it back a little, and now go in. Okay, so now the front pin is back. Now we're going to do the hardest part, the locking lever. that part is for reducing the trigger pull. The full auto version does not have that. You may only find in the semi-auto version. Yeah, let's start. So this is the locking lever, and the front part is a metal. Yeah, you don't need to remove it, or so it's like steel kind of. So and it has the spring. I have to modify the spring. Now first, before I tell you why I need to modify it, I showed you what I did. I changed I bent this a little. Not a little, actually. It's like 20, 30 degrees. The angle was like this before. I bend it like this now. Yeah, you see this? Yeah. So the reason why I need to bend that, because the height, the depth here is different than the SL8 lower, so it's not that deep. So if you don't bend, and the wall here is I believe is shorter because of the depth there. I didn't do like do the measurement, but anyway, if you don't, you have two options here: either cut it off this part, or just bend it. So I choose to bend it because it's so hard to bend it back. Just do it like this. Just bend it like this. So you could, this spring is simple. You won't break anything by bending this leg, because if you look the original before you bend it, you look up your SL8. This portion does not do anything. So I mean, yeah, you could I mean, it's something you need to choose, cut it or just bend it. So I choose to bend it. I showed you another problem with this lower. It has an extra material on this side. It has like a extra wall here on the left side. You see the thickness here? That thing is not necessary. It does not. I don't know why they have to reinforce that area, or I don't know if a reinforcement or something wrong with it. This part is not necessary, and it creates a slight problem. That spring is supposed to lean on I mean, it's supposed to be straight. Because of that material, that wall, that extra wall, the spring tilt to the right, and then you make the locking lever also tilt to the right. Where's the locking lever? Here. It will make it tilt a little bit. The problem is when the hammer is here, it actually need to catch that. And if it is too much here, this is metal and this is polymer, so you may wear out here faster. But it's not I mean, it's not really bad, but for long term, it may create a problem. So I figured the solution. I'm not going to do it in this video, and I'm not. I don't think it will be a big deal, so I'm not going to do that. You could remove this corner. Let me point it out. This corner. You could remove that material here by just using the tools like this. Just file a little bit. Because it will hitting, because of that extra material on the lower, it make the spring here actually hitting that area. So You will see after I install it. I showed you what happened. And that part, that wall, that material make it much harder to install now. So some people may have hard time to install this locking lever. So before I start, I showed you what you need to know. I will tell you what you need to know. This is going this way. The upper, this leg has to be on the top of the locking lever like this. So from the side, it just installed like this. Now is the time you use the safe pin I mentioned before. You could use any pin. If you don't have it, find something similar. You don't have to. Something short, and you could hold the spring and the locking lever together. If you don't have that, you will have hard time to install it. It would be a lot easier if you have something holding these two parts together. So here has the wall. You have to put the spring behind this wall. And that portion will be behind the wall, so doesn't matter how you bend it. As long as it fit, the height is fitting that, it will be fine. So in order to get this, you have to always checking if this leg is still on the top, and you have to check if this leg is behind the wall. So, and of course you have to line up the hole with the pin. So it's a few things together. You have to deal with. See, I have to always making sure this is still on the top, and I have to make sure the leg is there. Once you stuck, it's normal. Because the material there, it was just stuck. So what you need to do is, I mentioned earlier, you need the pin like this, the tools like this. You stick it from on the top, and then you look from the side, and double check what's going on with that. See, that one is really thin, that tools, so you could get into that gap and push the spring behind the wall like this. Again, if you fail, it's normal. You may need to do it like 2-3 times before you get that leg behind that wall. Once you think you are okay, try push it down, and you could check. One thing, how you check it, if you don't see the pin from the hole. By the way, this pin is using the black long one. Don't use the silver one. You could put it in there, and you have an idea. Look, you have idea how far you need to go, because these two pins need to line up. So now I know it's still far away. You need to go that way more, and the left more. You need to go. I need to go toward a little bit and down a little bit. So toward. So I cannot go. So let's see if I could push it down. I don't see anything wrong with it yet, but I think that spring still stuck. Yeah, it's getting closer and closer. Okay, I think almost. Yeah, I saw the pin now. That's good news. So let's see. And using this pin, using the pin here, push that slave pin into the hole. Yep, I got that. Now, don't try to always put the finger here. Don't let go, otherwise that spring may fly off. Still put your finger on the top of that. Try to tap it just slowly. Don't do too fast. And make sure it's inside, and we need to do a quick function test. Here you go. Double check if the lower leg is behind the wall and the upper leg is on here, so it looks looking good. Check the tension, and now you can see it's all parallel. It tilted to right. That is what I'm talking about. And if you look closely inside, you see the problem. That spring, because of that extra material, it pushed the locking level to the right, and the middle part, you see that it's actually hitting this wall here. That is not good, but I showed you. After you install the right safety selector, lift this up a little, and see that it goes straight more, but it's still not like completely parallel. However, after you install all those parts right here, like this, the triangle pieces, after you install this, it will push this even. You will push it back to left a little bit more, so it's almost straight. Now I think it's okay, but if you want to remove that area I talk about, that material I talk about, you could do that. I try to not damage the HK parts like that. I mean, so let me remove this, and I believe this part is done. Let's move on. This is another crazy part. Is the index plate. This is how it looks like. It has a arrow up this side and 3 marking on the left side. The arrow up is going to facing the right. So it's the same problem. This spring, I could bend it. I mean this spring here, I just bend it, right? But for this spring, I have to cut it. Unfortunately, cutting it means you cannot reverse it. If you mess up, you have to buy a new one. So I will tell you exactly how you cut it. So I hope you won't cut too much. Just by okay. Let me show you the spring. Don't cut both sides. Leave one side intact. I mean, leave one side untouched. So that side, the perfect side, will go to the lower, will go to the frame. The reason is if you put the damaged side below, that spring, that tip could stuck in that hole, and then you jam the safety selector. Once, so when you install like this. The damage, the side you cut, go put on top, and the perfect size put the bottom. Now you have idea how long I cut it. it's about 3 circles. It's not like I don't know how to count the coil, but it's like about 3 circles. But don't do it like 3 circles. I mean, there's a you could actually look at it how far I go. I actually cut it shorter than this. You can see this is shorter than the lower portion, the column here, and so the better way is let me see if I could power on this one. Yeah, it's lucky. Still has battery left. Oh, let's see if I could get the job done. So it's about 0. I don't want to push it, but you know, it's a spring. If I push it, it will be shorter. It's 0.82 inches. 0.3. Let me 0.4. I could call it like 0.8. You could just say 0.85. Just do it slowly. If it does not work, you will find that it couldn't turn the way you want. So just cut a little bit more. Okay, let's do it. Before you put the index plate, again the number is 0.85 inches. You need to put the this called the lodge. This. So here's the lodge. You have to line up that. So you just find the hole and line it up. Now it's harder because the locking lever is there, and you may need to. Okay, I got it. And turn that to that like this, and put your the right safety. And there's a lock here. Go in and turn to the either safe position. It will be easier. So this is about safe position. You was like this, you turn a little bit, and put the spring. Yeah, remember, the perfect size go down. Is on the bottom size, and the up arrow go to the right. Face to the right, and you need to find the hole. When you're pushing this, always put your finger on top. Otherwise, you will lose the spring and the plates together. And yeah, so you push it down, and try to make the disc catch it. Yeah, just do it like this. You push down and go and move to the right, and make it catch it. So now it's a. Oh, sorry, I shook the camera. It's in the safe position. Suppose if I rotate this side, it's fire, right? But make sure your finger is still here. You don't have to push it, but put a finger on the top, and give a pressure to the right. Otherwise, that will fry. That will come off, and you will lose the spring. This finger has to be here when you're testing it. Yeah, click. If you don't cut the spring, you won't even turn. So, and last thing to test is go to the not the safe, not the fire. I think it's called, I call it disassemble position. Just push. You have to push the plate down. Push the plate down. Oh, yeah. Oh, be careful. Don't let go. Push it down and turn clockwise. if you have hard time to turn it, that means you have not cut enough. So I may need to cut more. Yeah, I could force it, but it's not. It's not good. I mean, I should not need to force that. Remember, those are polymer parts. More I force it, they wear out faster. So I have better cut it a little bit more. So put it back to safe position and remove that. And now I have chance to show you how you cut it. You use a cutter, and you just do a little bit every time. Don't cut like too many. But for the first circle or round, you could just cut off the first one, or even the second one. Now it's in the third already. I showed you how many I cut. It's like this many already. So don't just cut it like this. I wear the glass. If you don't have glass, wear the safety glass. If you hit your eyes, it's really bad. So the safe way is you wear the safety glass or glasses. Put the spring in the plastic bag. This is not a normal plastic bag. This is a H&K plastic bag. So and just put it inside. Cut it. Cut a little bit. I think it just need to. Okay. Yeah. Just like that, and then you see that pieces. I think just cut a little bit more. It's too little. Okay, and that is how you cut it. Put it back. Now I need to measure it again. It becomes shorter now. Let me measure it one more time for you guys. Last time it's like 0.85, right? So I guess this will be 0.8 something. I mean, 0.6. It is a 0.83. Just call it 0.83. Yeah, inches. So okay, the perfect size, the bottom perfect size. Arrow, the up arrow go facing left, facing the right. Okay, that plate's still inside, so I don't need to find the hole again. Go to the safe position like this, holding this, and push down. And move to the right. When you push down, you need to find the hole down there. Okay, I get it inside. So now I test it. It's better. Yeah, I don't need to force it. Okay, I call it is a right. So like this. Don't turn it without put the finger here. Now we do the triangle part. Where's the triangle part? Here. This is not hard to do. Just drop it, but you need to know the direction. The bigger size go to the front. You see there's metal pieces here. That tiny little pieces go to the rear. You have to slide it in the back under that pin first. Just slide inside under the pin like this. Like this, and push it down. Go to the middle of the sear, like this. Just to put it on the middle, just on the top. It could move up and forward and backward freely, so it's normal. So next part, we install the the rear. Sorry, the left selector. Now we are in the safe position. You have to push the plate, the DDS plate down, and turn it clockwise. If you have hard time to turn it, that means your spring is not cutting far enough. Okay, I get that. So here we'll do the same thing. The lob here, put it inside. So you find that you cannot go in. You have to lift this up. Yeah, lift up the locking lever, and you find that you cannot do it again, and then you lift up one more time, and now it's stuck. Push the triangle thing in the middle forward, and then it click. And don't touch this thing, and lift up the locking lever one more time. Yep, and then it's just like that. It's not hard, but you need to know something is catching it. I mean, it's on the way, you're blocking it. So you, by moving them, and then eventually you could get this. Now, you could turn back to the safe position. Yeah. Actually, it's not loose. Like even we cut the spring a lot, it's still tight. Because this lower has different specifications. So unfortunately, they didn't tell people about that problem. I don't know if it's a problem or not, but if they want us to modify Two H&K spring, they should provide us the spring. The spring is cheap. I don't know what happened. I mean, people may have hard time to try, and they don't give us the instruction. So okay, final function test. Safe position, right? And now it should not. Now it's safe. Okay, it should not fire. The hammer should not drop, but in case, just you put a finger here. It cannot fire, and put it on fire. So now should be okay. Yep. And that's it. So you see, it's still tight. It's not that crazy. Oh, one more thing. You see, the safe is pointing right, but the fire is like kind of like right here only. I don't know why they put the logo like this. But you know, the safe is pretty clear. The fire is just barely touching the edge of the here. One more test is let me put on safe. One more test is make sure this has this button working. You see that? You could feel it. It's working. What else we could test? Almost. You see this already walk out a little bit. You could don't use the blue Loctite. I mean, of course, the AR-15 anti-walkout pin won't work here. I would suggest maybe try this. Put a little bit on the tip. Maybe it work. Maybe may not work. I mean, maybe you just do some creative stuff to make that tighter. I mean, make it not walking out. I don't know. But it's not a big deal. It won't come out all the way. Just to look. Oh, one more pin. Sorry. Almost forgot that pin. That pin does not do anything. It just put it back in there. Yeah, I could even use the finger to put it in. You may lost that pin. I don't know. That pin has a purpose. It helped the triangle pieces locking there. It's a semi-auto, so that pin is just sitting there. You're holding the triangle piece. That's all. So save, not work. Oh wait, that is fire. Yeah, I didn't push it far enough. Okay, safe, should work. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you for watching. I hope you like my video, and if you have any comment, you could leave it down below. Yeah. If you like my video, please give me a like. Okay. What else? Yeah. Those are those. Oh, the buffer. You could put it back. Just put it inside. This is just put inside and put the roll pin back on the top. Yeah. Put some lube or oil before you punch. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.